Bobby did not prevail. Like, it seemed like Bobby had the pace, had the right read, right sequences, up until the one moment he breaks, oof, gets skipped.
Yeah, starting off, I mean, that's like peak, Bobby, where you talk about like just the quickness and the hyper aggression. I mean, it's so fun to see him just like go out and completely pick apart like any player's defenses. He's so good at that, but in the end, it's like the glass. How would I say this? Glass hand cannon, where it's just like you're so deadly, but it's so easily to be broken.
Right. I mean, like, and half of this matchup, especially for the Falco side, is like just all mental. Where like you can't actually think about that. Like, yeah, you are very vulnerable. A hit could kill you, and you can't be thinking about that. You need to be thinking about how you could be pushing your strengths as the Falco player. Because Falco does have a lot of strengths in this matchup. It's just that you can't be thinking only about his downsides.
Right.
Yeah, and nice conversion. Gets dash attacks very strong at setting up kill moves like spikes, the dare, and Bobby right now almost got a good sequence, but
yeah,
he
got him in the corner a little bit. Surprised he wasn't able to get more off that conversion.
Yeah, so right now it's looking a little competitive. Despite Bobby being at 116, it honestly doesn't really matter unless Marth actually just finishes him off. So it's an even game. However, it's really hard. It's a little tough making the call out, but Marth is limited at the ledge, so Falco can either make his life hell or make a pretty educated call out.
How real would you say Marthritis is in this matchup?
I'd say in triplats, it shows itself. It shows its ugly self more often because the top platform can really interrupt some combos. It can make some sequences harder. And, if you don't hit your edge guards, you don't hit your setups, you're just going to get killed. And it's less so that, it's not real. It's more of like your current state of mind and like how well you recognize the other Falco's DM. Yeah. Because it's totally possible that the reason why Marthritis tends to happen is one of two reasons. It's because of execution, or two, it's just not reading their DI very well. You don't realize that they're DIing in, so then you kind of keep ending it early, or they DI out and you just try to keep going for a Ken combo. Sometimes you just misread your DI, and that's usually a typical cause for Marthritis.
Yeah, and we've seen back-to-back games where Bobby has instantly started off with 2-0 to deaths, and he has not taken, as I say that, but he had not taken any damage at all for most of that 2 stocks. And right now, just in terms of, we talk about FD being such a momentum, either starter or stopper, and right now Bobby just turning on the heat immediately.
Yeah,
he is
maybe
really good on this stage, I want to say.
Yeah, maybe this will be the one time finally. Really ending the streak, but Quaff had a really fancy combo, and then Bobby lost his double jump somewhere.
Yeah, it was 2 reverse back airs in that one combo. That was nutty.
Yeah, you don't see that too often. You see that from Falco all the time. Why not see that from Marth for a change?
Yeah, but again, Bobby keeping this lead. I mean, both characters can just kill each other so easily, especially on this stage, but we've seen Quaff sometimes struggle with those chain grabs, so it can be, kind of interesting. It's if he loses here, do you want to go to Stadium?
Exactly, yeah, legitimately getting the mid percents from 20 to 30, actually getting the pivot grab is incredibly hard for Falco. It might not even be a true sequence until past 25. And yeah, that's a good argument to go to Stadium is that those mid percents. It's I don't want to deal with that little crud, that little hole in my chain grab. And even though sometimes Stadium can be a crutch.
Oh my god. Dude, if he actually converted off that side B, if you don't match Bobby's level of punish, it's so hard, especially on FD. You cannot be missing pan combos or or like follow-ups from grabs and stuff like that, and we've seen like Quaff doing that, and that's why he's.
And you know, like the first prerequisite for having a Marthritis, it's by missing execution like that. Like Quaff could have made that so much easier for himself, but instead he kind of just ate 50 and not looking too good for the rest of the set.
Yeah, it does not look good for a Marth on FD when you're letting a Spacey live to 180.
Yeah, and like it's even worse when it's just quite blatantly your fault for like just missing the A button or missing pivot grabs. It's just it could be difficult. Like Melee's a tough game, but also what makes Melee even more tougher a game is that it's all your fault, and that's why. Maybe not everyone should get into the game because the game is that brutal. I'm telling you firsthand as a pro that, rough game. Save yourself when you can.
I mean, yeah. And, oh my god, Bobby again starting off with another near 0 to death. Literally back to back to back. Starting off each game with the 0 to death.
Yeah, and we see Quaff just
instantly starting the pace. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we see Quaff just ending it, just super preemptively the up tilt. Like, I think Quaff should have gone to Stadium, because if he can't really get good conversions off of these low mid percents, like, you need a Stadium side platform to at least, like, act as a little crutch.
Yeah, I mean, okay, we'll see. Oh my god, that nearly hit. Again, still getting the extension. Okay, good reversal though.
Yeah, like Quaff really needs these.
Oh my god, what? There's some weird options there by the ledge.
Yeah, side B from the ledge. You have to shield as Marth, and Quaff just didn't expect it. And
also just like
pop off.
Yeah, just like a little misinput there. He just kind of neutral B, but okay, should be the stock. Yeah, nice hand combo.
Always love seeing that. It's a little, I guess, standard now. Like you see it more and more often. But I'm always mesmerized by Marth's bass sound of his dare. Like I remember the first time I went to SSS where I watched Pew Pew play, and I remember hearing that bass sound of that dare when Pew Pew was dunking on his cheek. That was so satisfying. I was like,
oh yeah,
this is why I'm a Marth main. But it's not looking too pretty for Quaff right now. He needs to do more than just one dunk to finish off the set.
Yeah, you can't dunk too early though, like you did there. You just get him on stage, and then I mean.